Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another snooker practice vlog, I suppose. That's what these things are, where I'm practicing some snooker, I put up a camera, and we have a chat, and then we talk about how cack I am at snooker. Today we are at the Golden Q. We're back at the Golden Q in Bilston. Bilston, famous for battered chips, orange chips. If you haven't tried them, try them. Pretty good. I'm just doing the traditional lineup, right? For me is 5 between the pink and black, 2 below the black, 6 between the pink and blue, 2 above the blue. Fine, no problem. This session, oh my God, I was playing awful. I mean, awful. You know when you turn up to play snooker and you're like, oh, I can't wait to play snooker. It's going to be great. And then you play and you play like an absolute welly head. So what I do in this situation, when I'm playing absolute cack Efron, I allow myself to have what I call the 3-strike system. So I'm allowed to miss twice, basically. So some of these I've actually cut down. I think the first, I've got 2 to show you. And I've cut, for some reason I cut this one down, but I didn't cut the other one down. I think I just got bored of cutting them down. So you might see some junk cuts here. But I promise I didn't miss it and put it back. There's no dodginess here. This is raw snooker practice that I'm giving you here. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm showing you the grind, man. I'm showing you the misses and the pains and the struggles and the tears and the endless crying. Tricky red on the cush, and I think I remember potting this red, being really proud of it, because I was I'm not joking. I was playing so bad that the fact that this red went in was like, oh, right, okay, it's not all bad. You take whatever positives you can. So there's it's it's just the way it goes sometimes. I don't know. You can't explain it, can you? It just does that sometimes, snooker to you. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Early on in this lineup, I like to just get rid of the 2 below the black. It's because it saves me going through the pain of like getting quite far in the break and knowing that I've got those 2 reds below the black to face with. And I feel like just getting rid of them early on, for me, helps me just go, oh, okay, this is actually like a chance here. Those are the 2 reds that are probably going to catch me out. So, you know. And then in theory, he says, the rest of them should be pretty easy. But no. So I am keeping a record of my on-camera breaks. I think my best in like a non-recorded like lineup is, I think it's 118 or something. So that's my best record on the lineup. But recorded, I think it's 83 when I was in Wakefield. So yeah, we're on 54. So we're almost getting there. We're getting there, people. We're getting there. Now on camera, this actually looks like a really thin angle, but it's just the sort of way the camera angle is, and we're just going all the way around. And it's a bit of an awkward club to film, because if you put a tripod up, or I don't know, like you try and put like your phone on a table or something to film it or whatever, you just be in the middle of the room. It's kind of just like the way this snooker club is laid out is that there is no real easy way to film it. So we stick a little camera on the lights and hope that the owners don't see me doing that. Not that, I don't know, they probably wouldn't say anything anyway. I don't know. So we're on 67. Not bad. But we've got a bit of an awkward red to go at. I'm not even sure I go for it here, actually. But you'll see, I mean, this is already, without the 3-strike rule, I'm buzzing here, because I'm like, oh my God, I've struggled to make a 30, so I'm already like doing okay. But I'm just having such a bad sesh. A bad sesh. I'm speaking like I'm, doing a mad one. I'm having such a bad solo practice that I just, I decide, let's just have the 3-stroke rule. So these pinks I don't enjoy. I don't enjoy these pinks, and the blue is probably easier than it looks from this angle. But I decide the pink because I'm a big fan of going for the correct shot, and I think here the correct shot is to get rid of this red. So that's what I'm playing, and there you go. Not good, which is weird because I think the best shot is to get rid of that red by the pink, but I screwed that so far back that I wasn't even going for it anyway, so I don't know what I was playing at. Maybe I should have gone for the blue here, but we reset, we got 1 strike, and I do like practicing shots that I'm not as good at. We get lucky with that kiss on the red because I actually kiss it into a position where it will now go, and I don't know, I must play for a bulk colour here, I'm never afraid to go to the bulk colours. I think some people think, oh, it's a bulk colour, I want to stay on the blue, I want to stay on the pink, but as long as you keep the break going, none of it matters. Just keep the break going. And I've just remembered the actual next shot that I miss. So, no spoilers, but it might be coming up soon, and it might be this blue, but I'm not telling you. So, let's have a look, and wow, how did I miss that? That's not just, it must be concentration. Like, I must be just not concentrating at all to miss such a sitter, really. But again, I don't know, sometimes you have a tough day at work or you've got things on your mind. I don't know what it was, but sometimes snooker just does you like that. So yeah, we're down to our 3rd strike, so if I miss again, that's the end of this break. And I think the reason why I like the strike system is that it allows for you to be not playing as well, and it's just, I think a lot of people are too hard on themselves when they play snooker. First of all, most snooker players pretend that they don't care, which is bollocks. And then second of all, I think there you go, that's my 3rd strike. So what was I saying? A lot of snooker players, they lose a match and they go, oh, like I'm so crap, and I can't play, I'm going to quit. That's rife in snooker, even in the amateur level. Like, you see it on the TV. But for some reason, snooker is just, it's very popular to really put yourself down. But so I'm just like, hey, you know what? I'll buy some good balls. Anyway, let's look at the next attempt. So this is the same day, and I'm doing the 3-stroke thing again. I'm just allowing myself to miss pretty much, because the way I think about it is, basically, I was like 2 misses or 3 misses away from getting whatever the last thing was, which was 85 or whatever. So that's not bad, that's a good, that's something positive to take away. I hate it when this happens though, when I do a lineup and I'm in the blue area very, very quickly. These last 2 reds, in my mind, I want to get rid of these the ones above the blue. I sort of want to get rid of these last. I'm just like, oh no, the fact that I've had to play them so early on in the break is sort of annoying to me. But you got to play the right shot, and at the moment those are the right shots. So what I'm trying to do here is, like, let's get back into the business end of this lineup. I don't want to be fannying about with with these loose reds at the top. Can you say fannying about anymore? I don't know. What can you say these days? So we're back down into the business end, and I definitely didn't cut this one up as much, which means you just get me talking more, and I have to think of stuff to say, which is fun. Essentially, the blue is just make sure you don't go low on the blue, like most of the time, and you shouldn't really be low on the blue. There's a conversation I heard Sean Murphy talk about where he was like, he even considers playing for a bulk colour instead of playing high on the blue because you're guaranteed to be on a bulk colour. I sort of think that's a bit negative, really, but who am I to question Sean Murphy? Do you know what I mean? I'm sure he would say, yeah, but you're shit. And I'm like, yeah, that's actually true. So anyway, we're back down the business end, and as I said before, I do like to get rid of these two reds. So I don't quite remember what I do, but I know what I would be thinking if that was me now. I'd be thinking, let's get bloody rid of these reds because I hate them, the ones underneath the black. I think if I start making centuries or clearing this version of the lineup regular, I think I'll resort to a more difficult version of the lineup. But the fact that I haven't got a clearance on this routine yet says to me that I shouldn't really be making it any more difficult. I should focus on trying to clear it. And I think practice is good if you give yourself targets, because a lot of people say to me like, oh, I wish I had the patience to practice solo, or practicing on my own is so boring. And I sort of I do understand that, but I think the only thing that really keeps me going for a solo practice is the fact that I give myself targets, or I give myself a routine, and I'm like, right, I keep track of what my best is on this routine, and I keep a track record of it, and I'm very sort of OCD about it. I'm like, right, what's this? What's my best record on this routine? What's my best record on this routine? Is it sad? Probably. Do I care? Nah. Should I do something else with my time? No. What else am I going to do? So yeah, I'm slowly chipping away at these reds. You can see quite a lot of the venue from this angle. I'm in the corner table. I don't know what number it is. I think it's 4. Anybody's actually been to the Golden Queue? I think I'm on 4. I don't mind this table so much. I think this is probably the slowest one that I always go on the back 3. And I think this is probably the slowest one of the lot. It's one of them. There are match tables that are heated. I'm guessing I could ask about going on those. They're probably a little bit more expensive. I've played there on the league matches. I've played on those, and they're a nicer table. I think one of them used to be Stephen Andrews' table. I just never think about asking, so I should ask next time. But they are going to be tighter and faster, which I like, which is good. We're on 73. We haven't used a strike, so this is good. Again, remember, I was playing awful on this one, but hey ho. And at some point I'm going to miss. I think it might be this black actually that I miss. We'll see. Let's have a look. Yeah, I knew it. So I'm not sure. I don't really have a hard rule on. I think I retake the shot. That's my sort of mini rule. But sometimes retaking the shot that you've missed isn't quite the right thing to do. You should almost take the shot before that, because sometimes you didn't miss it because I missed that black because I hit it badly and I aimed wrong and I'm terrible and I should quit. But sometimes you're left with a hard shot because your previous shot before that was bad positioning. So it's almost like you have to go back 2 shots. But I don't know. Who cares? Where are we? So we're on the pink. 82. I can't remember what it was before this. But when I missed the black. But hey ho. I'll remember it and I'll keep a track record of it. So you get to see what my best records are on the lineup. Blush. Yeah, I think a miss is coming. No, maybe not. I don't know. I must get pretty far. Yeah. What a satisfying sound, eh? Snooker balls going into pockets. You can't beat it. Yeah, so here we go. This is the type of pink that I'm like, ugh. I think, if memory serves me right, I hit this well. I think, but I don't like these pinks. I just, you know what? When I'm down on that, look at that. I hit it really well. I hit it too well. I think when I'm down on those types of shots, those pinks, sort of straightish pinks, I think I just think about cueing straight. Yeah. So because I over-screwed that pink, I then was too thin on the red, which means I had to play a sort of 2 cushion shot, which means I'm now out of position. So in a way, the pink I struck really, really well, over hit it, has now cost me. So basically I messed that shot. The reason why I missed that pink was 2 shots ago, if you know what I mean. Like, it was 2 shots ago. So you think, it's easy to think, oh, I'm playing bad because I should have potted that pink. No, actually, really, the error was I overscrewed the previous pink. So you sometimes are focused on the wrong thing. I don't know why I got on a tangent about that, but there you are. So that's a bit of solo practice. Let me know if you're enjoying these vids. If you're not, well, I don't know, just pause it and close the tab, or close your phone and watch something else. I wish I had a clever, funny thing to say at the end, but